I'm Robin with Oxy-Dry, and I'm in a very large house here today, 9,100 square feet. It's up on a bluff. Straight ahead of us is kind of what we call Lower Mission and over toward the left there. And then straight ahead you can see the downtown core of Kelowna and the bridge just over a little to the left there. And anyway, this, as I mentioned, this house is 9,100 square feet. I'm not cleaning that many square feet. Most of the house is actually hardwood and tile. But I'm in the upper floor now. I did the bottom floor. There were some rooms down there that I did. I have a couple of area rugs on the main floor. The rest of the floor there is hardwood. But here I am doing this is where the bedrooms, etc. are. And this is about 30 years old. And I don't know if you can see it in the video here, but this is actually a cut pile olefin. And one of the characteristics of this carpet is that as it ages, what happens is that light, and it doesn't have to be even direct light, like sunlight does come in here, but they have the screens on normally. But over 30 years, even just the light itself, what's happening is that the yarn will start to break off on the tip. It'll slowly work its way down. The carpet gets a stranger and stranger looking texture appearance to it, and you can see there's more color over here because there's actually more pile here, and here the pile is actually slowly disappearing. What'll happen is eventually you'll actually see the backing of the carpet here as it just sort of disappears, turns into powder. That's what happens with this type of carpet. And I noticed that as I was walking through with the homeowner, that it looked really weird. You can see even in here. Also, where we'll do that. This is a cut pile, not a loop, so it acts a little different. And one of the things I've learned over the years that one of the best ways to clean this carpet is with a Tuway pad. So that's what we're going to do here. So let's go clean it. We're going to try a glider here because it grips. The olefin cut pile really has a lot of grip on the pad as well. Yeah, it's working. Okay. I can still feel it gripping pretty hard actually, even with the glider. Yeah, it's doing okay though. But I don't know what it is about the Tuway and the olefin cut pile, but it just seems to really clean well. And usually when I do a cut pile with the Tuway, by the time I'm done, the pad is just black. There's the front door over there. There's a fountain, and it's got one of those roundabout driveways, and there's a fountain in the middle of it. This house, by the way, just sold, and it was listed for almost $6 million. So that gives you an idea of the caliber of house that I'm in today. I do a lot of houses like this, and it's the lady that sold the house that's getting the carpet cleaned. I guess she either wanted to do that for the new owners, or if the new owners specified that in the contract. I don't know, I didn't ask. But anyway, I had to do that for her. Carpet actually is in really good shape, but for, it's 30 years. That's a very long time for any carpet. You can see there's cooling and shading happening right where I'm at right now. best mood in here. Hang on a sec. We can do some. Oh, that's better. Over there. Oh, that's better. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, you can see this is working pretty well. It isn't really actually very dirty at all. I mean, there was just two older people living in here, and obviously really taking care of this place. I don't think there's been a pet on here. There might have been. You'd find one possible pet stain, but I don't think so. I didn't see any signs of any, cat hair or whatever anywhere when I was vacuuming. And even though the carpet actually really didn't look like it needed to be vacuumed, I did anyway, because it's the proper way to go about doing things, and I don't want to cut corners. I'm charging a good price for this, and I do include everything in my cleaning service. And vacuuming is part of that process to do proper professional grade cleaning for the carpet. I'm not simply going to make the carpet look cleaner. I'm going to try to remove as much of the both the visible and the particulate soil that I can. And because I'm using stabilized ClO2 in my solution, the stabilized ClO2 is a soft surface sanitizer as well as an anti-allergen. So that is all part of our cleaning process. Cleaning, sanitizing, deodorizing. It's a very effective deodorizer. And anti-allergen as well. And that's part of the process of proper cleaning. At least that's the way we do it. I will be needing to post-vacuum this, because even though it doesn't have much of a pile, it does have a pile. It has almost a velvety finish on it. Almost a fuzzy appearance, actually. I don't run into cut pile olefin very often. Some pads don't really like to work on it very well. They'll really grip. So that's why having a glider and alternative choices for pads is definitely a good idea. Move that chair. I wasn't sure how big. I mean, I knew the house was big, but oops. I actually thought of bringing my big Hoover wide track to vacuum this home, because I really had no idea how big the areas were going to be in here. You know, when you hear of 9,100 square feet, that's an awful lot of square feet. But anyway, I just used the Hoover Hush Tone. It was just fine for this job in the end. I mean, the rooms are larger than normal and got a bigger hallway than average, but not a big deal. Kind of folded over a bit there, so. There we go. Obviously, whoever is vacuuming this house, and I doubt it's the homeowner, they're doing a good job, because even the edges and corners, they have no dust in them. So that's a, you know, indication of whoever's doing it is taking the time to do the details. I mean, maybe, I guess you could have had a house cleaning service in, but I got a feeling this house is very well maintained. It has that look, for sure. Okay, go over here. Little black spot there. Deal with that when I come back out. So, no, I've mentioned in the last video or two, I guess, that I had tried the Procyon Extreme, and I've decided that I'm going to go back to using Suspend. That's what I pre-treated any spots with again. And there was a few down in the suite I dealt with downstairs. The reason is I thought the Suspend, I think it works a little bit better and it's faster, because Procyon does really, all the Procyons I've tried, and I've tried 2 or 3 versions, I found that they do need a dwell time, and sometimes it doesn't work depending on what I'm doing. I always found when dealing with using Procyon in the past, I found I was always boosting it to get oily, greasy areas clean, or to speed up the cleaning of the greasy, oily areas. I just found that Procyon just didn't quite have the punch. Maybe it would if I would give it a longer dwell time, maybe even add, you know, get it wetter, I guess, maybe, I don't know. But I just, compared to what I've been using, I just found it just didn't quite have what I was looking for. I do think I will use it. If I'm doing a commercial job and I'm spraying with the Ryobi, that's probably where I would more likely use it, particularly if there are people around, like if I'm doing a condo building. Although I like the suspend has a very pleasant smell, very pleasant mint smell. But in some cases, you got to be careful because even a smell like that, if you're gonna, and it gets aerosoled into the air a fair amount with the Ryobi sprayer. So some people are sensitive to any odor at all. So I would probably, that's where I would use the Procyon Extreme, because it has zero odor. And that's something to, bear in mind. If you're going to spray something and there's people around, if it's going to aerosol into the air, some people are going to be not liking that. No matter how pleasant you or I might think it smells, for them it might really be a problem. So I think that's where it would be wiser to choose something that has zero odor. So that's where I think I will be using it in the future. Got a condo building coming up. Oh, the one I already did, the one with the terrible traffic lanes and everything. I gotta go back to do that one in the end of February, I guess. Alrighty, get over this way. So I have, after I do this, I have to groom it all. I've got 2 area rugs and a set of stairs, which is right there. And then I'll be done. So I'll be done within the hour now. First afternoon right now. This is the cowboy themed room. That kind of cute. Even the bed sheet there is denim. Almost done here. Minutes. Doesn't take very long to do this whole area. And, okay, let's see. I used a gallon and a half and 2 ounces per gallon of the Nanomax. Well, I figured out how much it cost me for product. Professional grade cleaning solution. How much did it cost me? Well, you just go onto the Pro website, find out how much Nanomax is, figure it out per gallon. You can calculate 128 ounces per gallon, figure out what the price is per ounce, and you'll figure out what it cost me for actual material, cleaning-wise, to clean this with. And it's a neutral pH, 97% food-grade, plant-based ingredients with a health rating of 0 and odorless, and works extremely well. And then you get a kick out of these guys that say you're spending too much money on your cleaning products. You go to the store and buy stuff. Like, you're not going to get the cleaning quality that you do out of this stuff. It ain't possible. But what do I know? Anyway, let's go and take a look. You see the wear right on the top of the steps there. It's actually pretty close to getting right into the backing right there. All right, let's have a look at the pad. Interesting. Often it turns totally black. But I think they've really been taking care of this place. There's really very little soiling in here. Very fastidious. Anyway, I'll let you go. So thanks for watching and have a good day.